So I'm just going to briefly go over what we did yesterday and what we talked about yesterday. And we talked... You can start wherever you want. They're your notes. Power Standard 1. I can Statement 1. I can find a unit rate. And if you recall, yesterday I said that a unit rate is a rate with 1 in the denominator. Now, is the denominator the top number or the bottom number? Bottom number. Okay, 1 has to be in the bottom number. Another way to look at a rate is if it says per one mouse. Okay, 6 slices of cheese per 1 mouse. That's a unit rate. For every one. $1.06 for every 1 soft taco. That's a unit rate. As long as you have a 1, you have a unit rate. Is this a unit rate? No. This is actually called a ratio. It's also called a rate. Why is this not called a unit rate? Sean?
Because it doesn't have 1 as the denominator.
Correct. There's no 1 in the denominator. So we call this a rate or a ratio. If Jagger wants to call it a ratio, I'm cool with that. If Sean wants to call it a rate, I'm cool with that. But if Alana calls this a unit rate, sad, sad day. The only way to create a unit rate is to divide. 84 divided by 4 is 21, right? This is wrong. That's a wrong answer. 21 what? Is it 28 balloons? Is it 28 pumpkins? It's $21 per 1 hour. Is this a rate? Yes. Is this a ratio? Yes. Is this a unit rate? Yes. Sean. We're live right now, so they can hear you. So, this one right here is only a rate and a ratio. This one is all 3. Rate, ratio, unit rate. The difference between these two is this one has a 1 in the denominator. Okay? Any questions about that before we start with example 4? I know I want to make sure that 1, 2, and 3 are very easy. I want to make sure that number 4 we got. Okay? So there's no questions. Okay. So we're going to go back to example 4 from yesterday. And let's talk about which is the better buy. Let's go and which one's the better buy? $6 for 20-ounce soap, or $4 for a 16-ounce bottle of soap? Which one is the better buy? And you all have calculators right now, so you should be able to figure this out. $6 for 20 ounces is the better buy? Okay. Is that what everybody got? Emma, is that what you got? No, what'd you get? You got the $4 for 16 ounces? You got $2.50. That's not one of our choices. Our only choices are $6 for 20 ounce or $4 for 16 ounce. So let me show you this for 1 second. There's two ways to do this. The first way to do this is to simply put $6 over 20 ounces. And when you type that into your calculator, what's 6 divided by 20? How much? 3/10. So as money, what's 3/10 as money? 30 cents. So 30 cents per 1 ounce. And then it was, what, $4 for 16 ounces. So what's 4 divided by 16?
4.
How much? 4. 4 divided by 16 is not 4. Huh. There's no way. If you took 4 and chopped it into 16 parts, you're not going to have 4. Amari? And how do we write 25/100ths as money? So which one's the better buy? Ouch. 30 cents per ounce? Or would you rather spend 25 cents per ounce? You.
25 cents.
That is correct. It's cheaper, right? I'd rather pay a quarter for 1 ounce than pay 30 cents for an ounce. Now, what's the second method, Mr. Meeks? Well, the second method is sometimes people don't put dollars over ounces. Maybe you decided to put 20 ounces in the numerator and $6 in the denominator. So help me out here. What's 20 divided by 6? Excuse me?
3.3333.
So 3.3 ounces per $1. And then what's 16 ounces divided by $4? How much?
4.
So, would you rather get 3 ounces for $1 or would you rather get 4 ounces for $1? Emma?
4.
Right. Yeah. I mean, think about if you guys go to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee. Imagine if you paid $1 and got 3 ounces. And I walked in and paid $1 and got 4 ounces. Ha ha ha. I got more Slurpee than you. Okay? You'd rather have the 4 ounces for $1. So this is 2 methods here. However you do it is fine with me. Now, why did some of you choose $6 for 20 ounces?
I did it the second way and then I did it wrong.
You did it the second way? See, we're always trained to think, oh, the smaller number must mean it's the better buy, right? We have to ask ourselves, what's going on here? What's taking place? For $1, I can purchase 3 ounces of soap. Or I can, for $1, purchase 4 ounces of soap. I'd rather get the 4 ounces. Think about it this way. If you had $1 and you went into Taco Bell and you bought 3 tacos. Or you walk into Taco Bell with $1 and bought 4 tacos. Which one's the better buy? Obviously, I'd rather have the 4 tacos for $1 than the 3 tacos for $1. Okay? Emma, question. A minute ago, you had your hand up, and I told you to hold on. So what was your question?
Like, I said, okay, I said 30 cents, I said $3. I think that's where I went wrong. And then said 25 cents, I said 250.
Yeah, when you do this, I don't know if you can see this. There we go. Yeah. Can you see that okay? Yeah, that's 30 cents. You got to put a 0 at the end of that. All right, that makes it 30 cents. All right, it's definitely not $3. Okay. Let's move on to example 5. Which is the one that I want you to become most familiar with because this is the one that we're going to use a lot in this class. You know what GAL stands for? Gallons. Good. Again, there's 2 methods to this. Okay, there are 2 methods to this. You could simply just do 13 divided by 15, 7 divided by 35, 8 divided by 40, 11 divided by 55. They're actually kind of already written as a division problem for you in the table. And no matter which one of these values I choose, 3 divided by 15, 7 divided by 35, and so on, what's my answer? You need to use a calculator. Okay? It's definitely not 5 miles per gallon. Alana? Every single one of those. When I type it into my calculator, I get 0.2 miles per 1 gallon. Anytime the numerator is smaller than the denominator, your answer is going to be a decimal. Does everybody understand that? Because I don't think you do. So if you would look up here for a second. How many pencils do I have? 3. I'm going to take these 3 pencils and I'm going to chop these into 15 parts. How can I take these 3 pencils, chop them into 15 parts, and you tell me, you've got 5 pencils, Mr. Meeks? I'm not even starting with 5 pencils. I don't have 5 pencils. I only have 3 pencils. And I'm going to divide those 3 pencils into 15 groups. So you can't tell me, well, you're going to have 5 pencils in each group, Mr. Meeks. Where'd the other pencils come from? Right? I'm starting with 3, and I'm going to take these 3 and chop them up into 15 groups. It's impossible. Okay? Another example. I don't have any money on me, but if I had $3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. These first 4 rows right here. If I have $3, I'm going to tell you, I've got $3, guys. I'm going to take this $3 and I'm going to give everybody in these 4 rows equal money. Am I going to give every person $5? No, I only have $3. Each person is going to get 20 cents. Okay? So anytime the numerator is smaller than the denominator, you're going to get a decimal. This was the first method. Here's the second method. No matter which one of these values I choose, what's our answer going to be? Alana. 5. 5 what? 5 eggs? 5 blueberries, 5 gallons per 1 mile. Now, what is this one saying? This one's saying I have $15. All right, let's use money since we're all very comfortable with that. If I have $15, and I give this row, there's 1, 2, 3 people in this row. I have $15. Each person's going to get an equal amount of money. You get $5, you get $5, you get $5. Notice it's not a decimal. Why is it not a decimal? Because we have the bigger numbers on top. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. So you're going to get a whole number. Okay? When the numerator is smaller than the denominator, you have to get a decimal. You're taking 3 pieces of paper and you're cutting it into 15 parts. There's no way you can be left with 5 sheets of paper because you don't even have 5 sheets to start with. Does that make sense? Okay, good. All right, time to try one of these on your own. One of these tables. I don't care which method you use, to be honest with you. I would prefer I would prefer you guys to use y divided by x. If you start using y divided by x right now, when we get to I can statements 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, your life is going to be 100 times easier. So if we could get into the habit right now of doing y over x, you're going to be very happy come the next few I can statements, learning targets. We write everything in math alphabetical order. That's why the first row is x and the second row is y. Everything is alphabetical. Okay? But when we go to find a unit rate, we do y divided by x. The y-axis divided by the x-axis. So, see if you can do that for this next one. So just to give you a clue, I'm going to put x and y here, and I would like you to write your ratio as y over x, and then solve for the unit rate. Go ahead right now. Huh? Well, they all should be the same. Like, it doesn't matter which one you choose. You might choose the first one. Somebody else might choose the last one. You should get the same answer, unless I did something wrong, which happens sometimes. Nope, they're all the same. Nicole, what ratio did you write down? Which ratio did you choose, or what rate? Okay, so 152 words per 4 minutes. Okay, is this a ratio? Yes. Is this a rate? Yes. Is this a unit rate? No. So, Nicole, what's your unit rate? Is this a rate? Yes. Is this a ratio? Yes. Is this a unit rate? Yes. Did anybody choose a different ratio? Everybody chose 152 over 4? Nobody chose 266 over 7? Oh, okay. And what did you get for your answer? 38 words per minute. I used this one. And guess what I got for my answer? 38 words per minute. And guess what your answer would be if you chose this ratio? 38 words per minute. Okay? Any questions? No questions. Yes, Gabe. 152 divided by 4 on the calculator. To find a unit rate, all you have to do is divide. And please type it into the calculator exactly how it looks on your paper. Don't start flipping numbers around. Don't type in 4 first. Type in the first number, and then type in the numerator, then type in the denominator. Any questions before I give you 5 practice problems? All right. Number 1. 39 apples per 3 bags. $6.08 for 8 tacos. This is an 8. Sorry about that. Number 3. Let's do Mrs. Meeks drove 75 miles in 4 hours. What was her average rate of speed? Number 4. Which is the better buy? Let's go with
Oh,
That's what I said.
a long time to be going 2 miles an hour.
$11.99 for 6 pizzas. Oh shoot! Gosh darn it! $71.94 for 6 pizzas. Or $87.92 for 8 pizzas. And then number 5. Let's go. $5 and $7.50. 6 and $9. And that's $13.50. And this is 13 and 1950. Did everybody get all 5 of those?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now, we have 23 people in here. One group is going to have 3 people. Everybody else should have 2 people. All right? You have the rest of the hour to do this, which is about what, 10 minutes? And this is going to be due tomorrow. Or tomorrow. We're going to go over this on Monday. Okay? Have at it.